Hey, little bud. Can you see yourself? Look, right there. Hi. Good morning. Hi. Are you happy? Good morning, guys. Welcome to the vlog. So it's actually not the morning anymore, it's the afternoon. We spent the best morning today. Well, first of all, Sean is over here just hanging out with me. He's actually, bless you, he's actually in a pretty decent mood right now. But we spent the best morning this morning here at home because we had family photos done today. So I am so just excited to see how they turned out. I don't know if you guys remember that for Mother's Day, I had some photos taken. So the same photographer, bless you, the same photographer that did those photos for me, which they came out super cute, she came by today to do like a family lifestyle shoot. So that's what we were doing this morning, and the kids got to be in the pictures, Joe got to be in the pictures. So we're all like dressed up with nowhere to go now, but at least I think we'll have some really nice pictures of all of us with this little dude. Family photos can be very pricey, which is one of the reasons why I didn't do them with like the other kids. But if you have some money in the budget, I feel like it's the best kind of money that you can spend, because those memories you can have forever. Riley, did you like taking pictures with Sean?
Yeah, but
what?
Every time I kiss him, he hiccups.
He hiccups? But anyway, I'll leave her info in the description box if you guys are in the Miami area, because she's super sweet, really nice. Oh, you're looking at me? Hi.
No, baby.
The baby's looking at me. And her work is really great. So I recommend her to anybody who's local in the area.
He's pulling your hair.
He's pulling my hair. But this guy did super good. It was like 2 hours worth of pictures. Now he's getting cranky. It was like 2 hours. And surprisingly, he did well for like being out of his routine for 2 hours. He would get fussy, and then she'd be like, well, why don't you try feeding him? Or why don't you try putting him to sleep? So like I kind of got to just do what I would normally do, and then she was just like taking pictures along the way. But there were times where he was a little bit fussy. So anyway, that is what our morning was. I'm gonna see if I like just rock him to sleep now, because I think it is time for him to have a nap. We bribed the kids with s'mores today to take the photos. We kept telling them that we'd do s'mores. So Joe is over here literally staring at the marshmallows in the oven. You don't want him to catch fire. These are, first of all, the most ginormous marshmallows I've ever seen in my entire life. But we were making marshmallows and s'mores, and the kids were loving it. Did you have fun taking our pictures today? It's so much fun. That's so Joe's thing, but he's gonna love them. She was getting pictures of Joe with all the kids. Excuse me, sir. We are in the stage where now, like, my hair gets pulled all the time.
I want a big marshmallow.
You want a big marshmallow?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, get a big marshmallow. You want a jumbo one?
Yeah.
But isn't Dada making them in the oven? Here, look at the size of this marshmallow. It's like the size of this kid's face. This guy was like sleepy throughout the entire photo shoot, but now look at him. He's like wide awake. Hey, buddy. I love to get like footage of him when he's actually got his eyes open and he's actually happy, because I'll tell you guys, like this past week, first of all, Sean's gonna be 3 weeks old in like tomorrow on Tuesdays. So he'll be 3 weeks old tomorrow. But this past week, I feel like he was angry all the time. Like if he wasn't sleeping, he was like angry and like pissed off and screaming. So today he's having a better day. Today he seems to be a little bit more chill. Are you a chill boy? Last night we had a decent night. He was up to feed, but he wasn't like grunting in between his feeds. Like this past week, every time that I feed him, like his like stomach has been hurting, or he's been like working out some gas and stuff. So I feel like last night he actually did some decent feeds without grunting, without being mad, and then he would go back to sleep. But he did wake up at 6:30 or 6, either 6 or 6:30, and he was ready to go for the day. So I think that is gonna be probably his new normal. Like I definitely see him being the kind of kid that's gonna wake up at like 5:30 or 6 and ready for the day, which is not something that I'm used to, because my other kids, they've always been like late to go to sleep, but then they sleep in a lot. So like the kids will normally sleep until like 8:30 sometimes, like especially when they were this little. But yeah, I think this guy's gonna be an early riser. Those are some legit s'mores, Joseph Buell. Beautiful. Hold on for 1 second so I can put on the carrier. All right, I'm still trying to get used to like how to put this thing on. And I feel like it's still not the easiest thing to do when he's like actually on me. So I try to like put him down. Like right now he's in the bassinet there. and then I can get this thing situated. I will say that so far though, the carrier is comfy. Like it's comfy to wear. I just need to like get better at putting it on. I'm going. Don't get mad. No, don't get mad. All right, so it's looking like screaming bloody murder kind of day. See if I get the sound machine. Little dude is still sleeping, but I was able to take out the sound machine, because the sound machine, when it's like on me, it drives me insane to be hearing it, but it helps him to like get to sleep. But I have to get a couple things, take them downstairs. I brought up the Snuggle Me for the pictures, so I want to take that back downstairs. Look how nice the nursery actually looked today. She was able to take, see, look, now this sound machine is on too. We've been coming up here sometimes and like sitting with Sean for his naps. Is it just me? This is like the weirdest thing I'm ever gonna tell you guys. Doesn't that kind of look like a face on the chair? It's kind of freaking me out. Is that insane? It kind of looks like a face. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm delirious. I'm very sorry. Moving on. Anyway, we made the nursery look nice and clean, so she was able to take some really cute pictures of him, like here inside the crib, and then some here by the changing table. This I have to move back into our room. I took out these two plushies. I want to see if maybe later on I get some pictures of Sean with these plushies. This was like a slumberkin that we had gotten for Jackson, but I think it's going to be Sean's like little slumberkin. And then this was a sweet gift from a lady at our old church, that when I was pregnant, she gave this to Joe, like to give to me for the baby. And it's the cutest little angel bear. I have no idea where she got it from, but those are gonna be like for Sean's nursery, like whenever like we actually set it up. We had him in this little outfit today too, which I'm gonna throw in the wash at some point. But let me move all of this stuff back where it belongs before I have more of a mess. And then we were just taking pictures all here. And so I had to like try to tidy up as much as I could this room, so that way it wasn't like a total disaster. So we'll put this back over here. And then the Snuggle Me I had brought up thinking she'd take some pictures with that, but I don't think she did. You guys, so far, I will tell you, this bassinet, like it's nice, but it has just been a storage unit because Sean really hasn't slept much in here at all. So I keep things in here like his passies, and sometimes at night I'll have like that set up in there so that like I have other stuff on my bedside table, but he hasn't been really sleeping in this yet. We're not quite there yet. Perhaps we will get there one day. I just keep going back and forth because like on one hand, like I want to be able to get some good sleep. So that's why like he's been co-sleeping with us and doing really well with it. I know eventually at some point I'll try, but then it's like if I try, then I have to be consistent. And that's kind of like what Joe tells me, like if you're gonna try to put him in the bassinet, then you gotta be consistent. And then it's like, do you really want to be consistent at 3 in the morning when you're sleep deprived? It's kind of harder to do that. Yeah, you can close the blinds. I'm not sure if I ever told you guys that we got these blinds installed. The back of it, we got like a blackout shade, right? So like there's a blackout roller that goes on here first. And then these are like the blinds.
Who installed it?
Well, you installed it, but we ordered it from blinds.com. But we could have just done the blinds, but since we wanted them kind of blackout, we did the roller inside. And then Joe was the one that measured them and he installed them, so he's a blinds guy too. Grab my water. I don't even know what I was telling you guys anymore. Oh, about the bassinet. So whatever. Point is, he's sleeping at least a little bit better than I thought he would be at this point. All right, and then this was the other project that Joe worked on this week, was kind of at least setting up the office so that we could use it. Like there's still a bunch of boxes here on the side, but before you couldn't even walk in here. So he set up his desk, and then he set up like the printer we can actually use now, and then my desk. Eventually we have plans to like completely get a new desk set up, right? You working on that? Right? He says he's gonna build a desk.
Corner desk.
Yeah, he has his eyes set on like building something, so we'll see what happens. But you see, we've got the closet that has some space for storage. We're also thinking of getting like some cabinets that we put up along the walls so that there's more storage space He needs to finish maybe going through some of these bins, seeing if we can consolidate some of the bins. I know. We've got just like more house things. Like we're not done just because there's a baby. Like we still have plenty to do, but that has obviously taken precedence over everything. But at least I can use my printer because I have a bunch of homeschool stuff that I need to print. I might do that today. And then he has like his little setup. And the blinds also for this window, they just came in today. So he'll probably install those. So we've got the office, and then this is the nursery, but Joe closed the blinds, so you can see like there's a little bit of light that comes in from the top, but this is like the blinds with the blackout shade too. So it does make the room look a lot cozier and just, you know, darker for whenever we're trying to put Sean down or trying to rock him. Something else, like another project along those same lines, you know how like we have these two sliding glass doors here, and then we've got the one by the dining room. So we've got these two like sets of doors that we wanted to put curtains. So we were thinking of like hanging a curtain rod and doing curtains so that we can like cover up so you don't like have to see the backyard all the time. So that was a project we wanted to do, and we found out, Joe found out that blinds.com, they will do curtains. So we were literally on the phone with the guy giving him all the measurements, like saying, hey, we want curtains, we want them to be this high. We did like this whole long thing thinking we were gonna place the order with blinds.com. Then we got to the end where we were like, okay, well, like how much is that gonna cost? Do you guys know what the freaking guy quoted us for? Like the two doors, like the two sliding glass areas over here. He quoted us was it 27 or 2,500 for the curtains? $2,500 for the curtains. And that didn't even include like install, like we had to install them ourselves. So we were like, forget that. Like we got off the phone with him. Huh? Yeah, it didn't even include the curtain rod. So the guy told us a number. We were like, okay, thank you very much. Just hold that estimate there for us like forever, because we're never gonna call you back. That was just way too expensive, not what I was thinking. So now I have to go on Amazon or like find somewhere else where I can find a curtain rod and then find some curtains. If any of you guys have any recommendations, let me know. But I would like to like, that's like probably like one of the last things I want to finish up down here on the first floor.
And then we're going to get the cat.
What?
And then we're going to get the cat.
And then maybe at some point we're going to be getting your cat Riley. The other thing that I want to do down here is get another big piece of furniture to put like all of our homeschool stuff. So that is another like thing I have to purchase, like something closed, like some kind of cabinet style piece of furniture so that all of this stuff can be hidden. And we have like a bunch of other like just like random things that like we always put, you know, like all this like little junk area that stuff just like goes to die. That's like hard, that's mostly you. That's a lot of your stuff, like cords and cables and things. So just like other little projects that we have in mind, but everything costs money. So we're trying to do things a little bit at a time. That's why like with the blinds that just came in, those were for Joe's office. And we didn't do all the blinds all at once. We started like downstairs, got those ready. So you see that like brown box? Those are the blinds that just came in, and they're not just for the office. We have like at the top of the stairs, we have this giant window. So we needed to put like some blinds because every time I come downstairs, like our neighbor on the other side could probably see us. So we got blinds like starting at the top of like the rectangle that'll go down. But Joe is telling me that the guy like from blinds.com is gonna come install them, so that'll be good. So that's what's on my mind. Joe also, oh, there's a couple things we're doing for outside. Sorry, this is like all the house updates. We bought a shed. So Joe ordered a shed so that we could put some stuff that's outside that like we kept under the little roof thing. We can put some of that stuff in the shed. And then he also ordered some like shelving for the garage, like some overhead shelving. I think one of them arrived. I don't know how many we're gonna ultimately get, but something that we can use to put some bins like overhead and then get rid of some of the bins that we have like on the floor taking up space. So that's something that Joe's gonna be working on. And then after that, I don't know, like there's always gonna be projects, but I do want to try to kind of decorate cozy for fall. Not that we're like big decorating people, but just like, since I haven't really decorated the house since we moved in, like everything's pretty plain, I'll probably just take a moment to like go through my fall bin and like decorate. So if you guys wanna see some of that, let me know and I'll do some like cozy fall content. And look at this dude, he's just chilling here. Yeah, it's almost fall.
I want to see my circle.
What's your favorite thing about fall?
I think it's
It doesn't happen here. Look at you. You're just like ruining their whole life. He's like, it doesn't happen here in Miami. No fall. Riley, we're gonna make it feel like fall, okay? I was actually in the process of trying to order some stuff from H&M for the kids yesterday and like for the baby. And I got depressed and I ended up closing out my tabs and I didn't place an order because all of the super cute stuff is like sweaters and like those little knit sets that I used to get for the kids when we were in Virginia. And I wanted to buy them all and I was like, they're never gonna be able to use them here in Miami. So like, I don't know what like fall clothes is gonna look like for them here. So yeah, it made me sad and I just ended up not buying anything, which was better for my wallet anyway. Something that I've never done before and seeing if Sean will stay in his crib. So I was rocking him, he was like dead asleep on me and I left him there in his crib, so I'm gonna keep peeking into his room just to make sure that he's okay. But I don't know, let's see. Like, I'm trying all the different things. Sometimes he's in the carrier, sometimes he's in my arm, sometimes maybe he'll be in the crib. I don't know how long it'll last, but it'll give me a second to go run and pee, which I need to do. I also wanted to show you guys my dress for the photos. So this is like the dress that I ordered. I ordered it from Amazon, and what I really liked about it was the print. The print is like really pretty. Sometimes with Amazon, like, I don't know, sometimes the prints can look like super cheapy, but this one I thought was really pretty for photos. I've worn this one to church already. The best part about it was that it was $19.99, so it was super cheap. So whatever, I'll link it for you guys. I think this one is in a size small, but it's like really stretchy over here, so it's very nursing friendly. So when I need to nurse Sean, I just like pull this whole thing down and then I'm able to nurse. My boobs are looking pretty like lopsided at this point. And my entire bra, you guys, like on one side is saturated in milk. Like, I didn't realize that I was like leaking so bad. Like while I was nursing on the other side, I was like completely soaking through my bra. So that is a fun time. But anyway, I was between that dress, the one that I'm wearing now, and this one. This is another one that if you click that link, this is like another one of like the color options. It is a little bit different though, because it has like this back tie thing, like on the back it ties up top. But it's another really pretty dress. Like for 20 bucks, you can't beat it. And they have it in like a whole bunch of different colors. So if you need like a photo shoot dress, if you're doing family photos, fall photos or whatever, that one might be good. Like, that's just like the cream color, but they have, like I said, other colors. I also ordered a new cross necklace because I have the same one that I have been wearing over and over again. That one was sent to me by a small shop and I loved it, but it started getting like you know, the material is not like a real piece of jewelry, so it started getting like rusty and like it started looking not so great anymore, because usually I won't take off my jewelry when I shower. Like, I don't like super high maintenance jewelry, so I bought like a cheap little one on Amazon, and this one probably was like, I don't know, 12 bucks or something very cheap like that. But it's super dainty and it's just like exactly what I like to wear. I don't like wearing a lot of super chunky things. So if you guys have been looking for like a little dainty cross necklace, I'll link this one too. Let's see if he's still asleep. Sean was sleeping in his room, but then he started waking up, so I just figured the rest of the nap would be on me. And that's kind of just how we've been doing naps. Like, sometimes I'll get him down and then I'll put him in the snuggle me, and then he starts to stir, he starts waking up, and so I'll pick him up and just rock him the rest of the nap, or hold him and walk around the house. Other times, like if I get him down and he's just like in my arms, sometimes he'll start stirring even in my arms, and since Joe is home, like I'll hand him to Joe and Joe will go sit with him in the nursery and the glider upstairs, and he'll hold him for the rest of the nap just to extend the nap so that he'll sleep a little bit longer. So it's very rare that like he just stays a whole like 2 hours like in one place. It's very rare that he sleeps for an entire 2 hours, but I'm trying to get him to that point where he's doing at least 2 hours of sleep, whether it's like a combo of, again, like in his crib for 10 minutes and then an hour in my arms, or whatever the case is. In the carrier, maybe he'll do an hour in the carrier, then the rest he's in my arms. Like, I'm just trying to figure out what I can do to extend the naps so that way he's not so cranky, and that way we can like get him to sleep, and then when he wakes up it's time for another feed. So we're just like trying all the things, and that's why today when I was like, let me see if he'll just like stay in the crib, and he did. Like, again, not very long, but enough that he tried it, and now the rest of the nap he'll just be with me. Meanwhile, the kids have been over here sorting through their Legos. So they have this giant bin of Legos, and Joe ordered each of them like an organizer. It's probably like a jewelry organizer of some kind, or like a bead organizer, but they're organizing their Legos. How are you organizing yours, Jackson? Good? Well, it looks like he's organizing his by color. It's so cute. So they'll stack, and then this is like the top, this is the lid. So he's been very entertained with that. And then how have you been organizing yours?
I've been organizing mine by heads.
Oh, hers are like accessories. Hers are like a bunch of dismembered people. The body parts, the heads. That's funny, Riley. So then they'll be able to better play with their Legos, because right now it's literally just a whole bunch of this, and there's no way that they can properly play with them.
Yeah,
Yes?
because I need to get Legos. I need to, and whenever I'm getting things for instructions, I can't even find the right pieces.
Right, so now you'll be able to find them, right?
Yeah.
And Jackson, you'll be able to find the right colors?
Yep.
I also need to get started on dinner, so I was going to show you guys that the method that I've been using on my iPad has been working so well. I've shared this with you guys a million times, but it's the app that I use to make my little like journal entries or whatever. It's called Good Notes, and I've used it for the longest time just to like, you know, make lists and stuff, but I've been meal planning with it, and it's been like super helpful. You're gonna excuse my chicken scratch. It's literally chicken scratch. I've probably written this like while holding him and with my right arm and like writing it super fast, but basically what I do is I take like a blank page, and you can do this like on regular paper, but I do like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I'll put exactly what it is that we are eating that day. I try to fill out something for at least 3 or 4 days. Friday is always pizza. And then what I like about doing it this way on the iPad is that sometimes it's very simple. Like sometimes, like today we're actually gonna have spaghetti and meatballs, because I had put here that I was gonna do chicken tacos, but I needed to thaw out some chicken and I forgot. So I'll just swap Monday and Tuesday. So we're gonna do spaghetti and meatballs, like frozen meatballs from the fridge, and then I have a Caesar salad, and I have some garlic rolls that we'll have with it to make it like a little bit more fancy. Basically, like sometimes it's very plain, like recipes that I don't need like to follow like an actual recipe, just throw it together. But if there is something that I'm making that has a recipe, then all I do is like, you can probably see it, like these days there's like an actual recipe, so I can hyperlink it. So then I can just like click on the day. I can't do this without seeing what I'm clicking on, but I'll go to open link, and then it'll take me straight to like the website that I'm, you know, cooking that recipe from. So it's made it really easy because everything is like in one place. So I can write out what I'm making, hyperlink it, and there's no like trying to figure out where did I find that recipe, or which recipe was I gonna make, what kind of salmon was I gonna make. And then I keep all of my other dinner plans, like these are like, this was like last week and then the week before, so I have all the other plans like just back to back, and I can reference those, and I can remember like, oh, I like that recipe, let me, you know, copy and paste that recipe onto this week's, you know, menu plan or whatever you want to call it. And then I have like another page somewhere where like if I see a recipe on Pinterest, or I find a recipe on YouTube or something that I want to try, it's like future dinner ideas, and then I can just like copy and paste those hyperlinks, those URLs onto my menu for that week. The point is that I've been trying to get my life together in terms of cooking, and I'm very proud of myself that I've been able to pretty much stick to this. I feel like in the last couple of months, despite how crazy things have been, despite the fact that we just had a baby, we've been able to save so much money and not going and like ordering DoorDash all the time. We had gotten into a really bad habit of just like spending a crap ton of money ordering food because I didn't like to cook, or I would wait till the last minute to cook, or I didn't know what to cook. So getting even a little bit organized goes a long way. So like tomorrow we'll do chicken tacos. Today we're gonna do spaghetti and meatballs. Wednesday we're gonna do pork tenderloin with some mashed potatoes and veggies. I think I have green beans in the fridge, so I'll do that. Then Thursday I have a recipe for a lemon chicken gnocchi that is delicious. I don't have gnocchi though, so this time I'm gonna make it with just like another pasta, any other pasta that I have, and see if I can just kind of make it similar like with the sauce, and it should be fine. And then Friday, like I said, we always do pizza. So that is what is on our menu for this week. Let me know if you guys want to see some food videos, if you guys want to see me do like a week of these meals, or I don't know what we're eating that week for dinner. Let me know if you want some foodie content, and maybe I'll actually make it for you guys, because I'm actually doing that in my real life these days, and that should be pretty simple to film. So yeah, I'm gonna go get started on that, at least preheat the oven so I can get the meatballs in there, and just hang out with this guy until he wakes up, and then feed him, and then see where we're at when he's done feeding. All right, this little dude woke up, he ate, he did all the things. He was really angry, and then he pooped, and now I'm trying to get some clips of him just like happy and content, because they are few and far between. Are you happy, little dude? Every once in a while, like when he will actually let us and he's not screaming at us, I try to put him on his mat. Oh, bless you. I've been also trying to show him this little ball that comes with the play gym. Not that he can like hold it or do anything with it, but I'm trying to see if he'll maybe eventually start tracking it. I don't think that they track yet. I do know that they like the black and white stuff, so that's what I try to show him. Hey, cutie. It's just so funny. Like when he is not having it, he is angry. But then he has some moments like this where he's chilling. Hi. How you doing? I had to put him on the mat too when I went to go throw in the meatballs in the oven, because I am like terrified that I'm gonna burn him. So I don't put him anywhere near the kitchen when the oven's on. Eventually, as time goes by, like remember, he's still not even a month old. I think maybe once he hits a month old, we're gonna start to try to implement more and more like that eat, play, sleep routine. But right now I'm just happy if he gets a few minutes of not screaming. But this is the kind of thing that we'll do in like the playtime, like put him on his mat, show him all the colors, show him like this side of the mat has like all these different textures. Then we've got this one that's like all crinkly. I'm like scared to do tummy time with him, but maybe we should try. You see, probably not a good idea. Let's try. I've been postponing it, but let's see what he thinks of tummy time on the mat. He's done it like on my bed. So let's try to see. Oh yeah. He's not having it. No. Look. No, don't get mad. Just lift your head. What if we put like a little pillow or something? You gotta lift your face, bud. There you go. Good job. He's doing a little bit. Look at that. Good, good. You're strong. You're a strong boy. You just gotta get off the mat. You good. You tried. Good job. You tried. You wanna try again?
I found leader.
Here, put your arms like that. Yeah. Come on, little dude.
It's doing belly.
This is called tummy time. We gotta get him to practice some more tummy time.
That's tummy time. That's tummy time.
But he is like over it, and he's about to throw up because he was also eating. All right, little dude, you look like a squiggly little worm. We'll try more. We'll try more in a little while, but we're not gonna overdo it. Okay? Yeah. Now you're just gonna get mad. Sorry, you were happy a second ago. I am so happy. Sean and I have been having a moment over here where he's been so smiley and so happy. Probably not gonna happen anymore on camera, but he was smiling and he was happy, and we were just looking into each other's eyes. Joseph, do you think that he's happier these days? Yes?
I'm not saying nothing. Oh wait.
What?
Yes, I think he's getting happy.
He's happy. He's chill.
He's figured it out. He's gotten all the gas out of his belly.
Well, he definitely did a very large poop earlier today, so let's see if that makes him content and happier at nighttime. But these moments when he's just like smiling and making baby noises, this is the best. Oh, you're tired.
Hurry.
You're
Move
tired.
everything out of the way.
Oh yeah, he's tired, babe. So you can wrap him, bundle him up. Joe's gonna swaddle him so that he'll be ready to go. You gotta cut it, Jackson, too. Good job. All right, so we are done with dinner. Little dude is out. I tried to put him in the mama room while we ate, and that lasted a whole like 2 minutes. So I had to like carry him and do like the whole eating one-handed, which I forgot about, like how often you're gonna have to do that. Like, I have memories of like going out to eat dinner like with when Riley was little, and like Joe and I would have to like trade off who gets to eat first, who's like standing up, taking care of the baby, and like the fact that you very rarely get to eat both of you side by side when you have little ones this age. But it is okay, we are making it work. That is not the end of the world. But anyway, dinner is done. So the kids are having their treats because they ate their dinners like champs today. They ate spaghetti, they tried meatballs. Riley says she likes meatballs. Jackson's still on the fence, but he still ate some. But that's gonna be it for today's vlog because Joe went to a men's group at church. So Joe's been going every so often. It seems like at least once a week there's some kind of church group that he's going to at night, which is great because like, I mean, yes, it means I'm by myself with the 3 kids. So I mean, I could be going crazy, but I keep telling him, and like he asks me all the time, like, are you okay that I go to the thing? I'll stay home. He's very much like, if you want me to just stay home, I'll stay home. But I keep telling him, go to your church groups, go to your men's Bible studies or whatever it is that he's doing, because I think that's really important, especially like in this phase of life when things are, you know, exhausting and hard. I keep telling him that if there's one place that I want him that's not here, it's at church or something related to church, because the stronger that he is in his faith, like it trickles down into our entire family. It trickles down into like his overall mood and his state of mind and how we function as a family. Like, the point is, like, I need him to be the strongest leader that he can be for our family. And so the more he strengthens his faith, the more he's focusing on God and focusing on, you know, the Bible and doing all the things that he's been doing, just the overall better that we function as a family. So I'm really glad that he's been able to find those groups, and some of them are through church, some of them are through like other churches, but I'm really glad that very quickly he found that community. He's gonna go do that. So I just wanted to say bye to you guys. I'm so glad that you guys hung out with us. I'm gonna take the kids now and we're gonna do like a pajama party in my room, because when Joe goes to church or these groups at night, that's what I do. I'm like, I'm not gonna try to get them in bed because it's gonna be just a hot mess express. So we're just gonna do a PJ party and like watch a movie in my room, and then I'll be taking care of Sean, obviously, like if he's nursing or if he's, you know, trying to go to sleep, and they can watch a movie, relax, and then when Joe gets home later tonight, he'll take them from my bed, because sometimes they pass out in my bed. So he'll take them and he'll move them to their room. So that is the plan for tonight. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. Thanks for hanging out with us. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.